Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So today I thought I would do a testing makeup video but with a bit of a twist. Instead of trying out a particular brand, I'm going to be trying out some YouTubers makeup. These days YouTubers are doing amazing things and a lot of my favourite YouTubers have actually come out with their own makeup line, and I've got a bunch of different things. Some products I have tried before, only a few times though. I've got everything from Chloe Morello's Ciate palette, Carli Bybel's BH Cosmetics highlighter palette, the Shan Xo Palette. I've got some lashes. What else have I got? I've got some Tanya Burr products. So yeah, I thought I would just try them all out, chuck them on my face, and we'll see what the result is. So the first product I'm going to try is the Tanya Burr Perfect Brows Set. It looks a little bit like this, and I'm actually quite impressed with this. I haven't tried it yet. I'm just impressed with the colours because they've got a nice sort of taupey brown shade. I will do close-ups and stuff like that. I think what I'm going to do, because I want my brows to be as they normally would be, so I'm going to need a pomade. I'm going to fill this in as much as I can with this palette, and then I'm probably going to go in with like a brow gel or a pomade, but we're just going to use this first just so we can see how pigmented it is. So in this set you've got 4 powders. You've got Fairy Cake, which looks like a little highlight shade. That is very, very pigmented actually. I may actually highlight my brow with that. And then you've got Pebble, which is more of a blonde shade, Chestnut, more of a red tone. Then you've got Hot Cocoa, which is the one that I'm more excited about. So I'm just going to grab a brush. Cannot find my brushes. Okay, I'm going to grab a brush. Actually, no, I'm going to use the brush inside the palette, I think. It's just this kind of angle brush. And you've also got a pair of tweezers in there as well. But I'm just going to see how this brush goes. Okay, that is super pigmented. I'm instantly very impressed by this. I'm going to take a mixture of the Hot Cocoa and the Pebble shade just so it's not too dark. This brush isn't amazing because it is quite a thick brush, but it does the job, especially if you are only just filling in your brows. So I'm actually going to go in with a brand new pomade, which I am so excited about. Mine's been drying up for a while now, so using this will just be like life-changing. I'm still using the same shade as normal, just using medium brown. I use medium brown in both Anastasia and Freedom. And then I'm just going to go through with a brow gel. This is it's all rubbed off. It's the Maybelline Brow Drama in dark brown. Just going to go through my brows with this. Normally when I do these testing makeup videos, the brows are kind of the thing that lets me down because I'm very specific about how I like my brows. And obviously I know the products I'm using aren't YouTuber, but for the powder, pretty impressed. Next I'm going to move on to eyes. I have 2 palettes that are mostly eye based. Actually I have 3. I don't think I'm going to use the Chloe Morello one today. Maybe if there's like a specific colour or something that I want. But the only reason I'm not going to use it today, if I can even open it, is because I have done a full video on like a full face of Chloe Morello makeup. But I'll just show you guys the palette if you haven't seen that yet. So it looks like this. Really, really nice palette. Super pigmented. If you haven't seen the video, I absolutely love this. I'm going to see how I go with the other ones and see if I can kind of make a look up with these. So the one that I'm most interested in is the Shan Xo Palette. It's got a little film on it here. Let's take that one off. This looks a lot like the Carli, just the original palette that she came out with. So I think I might have to go in with this red shade. I think that might be the one. And then in the Carli Bybel palette, this is more like a highlighter palette I find, so I'm going to be using this to highlight my face in a minute. But yeah, there's a few deeper shades here. The pigmentation's, again, really, really nice. I'll do a few swatches in the cutaways and stuff like that. Like for example, let me take this more brassy shade. So really, really pigmented. But yeah, I think just because it's brand new, I haven't tried it whatsoever. The other 2 I have either tried in terms of swatching or I have actually chucked on my face. This one, brand new to me, so I'm going to go in with this. So I'm going to go in with this pale shade. I'm going to pop that all over my lid just to set everything. I actually did my first ever cut crease the other day. Like first ever. And it turned out, I've got to say, not too bad. Yeah, these are really nice and pigmented. There doesn't seem to be any fallout just yet, but then I am just using the paler shade for now. And then I think it's only natural for me to go in with this orangey shade. Obviously we're going to go in for some sort of orangey, autumnal, grungy kind of look. So I'm going to pop that in the crease as a transition. This is a really nice transition colour. It's like a nice peachy shade almost. Actually, I think I'm going to pull that down onto the lid a little bit more. Okay, now it's time to move on to the fun bit. I'm just trying to find a fluffy brush of some sorts. This one will do. We're going to go in with this red tone here. I'm just going with a very light hand at first just to see how pigmented that is. It's not too pigmented in a sense that, like, when you put your brush on it, you're not packing on so much colour that you look kind of ridiculous. It's like a piece of fluff that just keeps getting stuck to my face. I feel like this palette could have done with a matte brown. I feel like that's what we're missing, so I may have to take that from the Chloe Morello palette. Yeah, I'm just going to go in with the shade Queen Bee and a little bit of On Fire from the Chloe Morello palette. And just pop that again in the crease. So next, I'm going under the eyes with the red shade. Then I'm just going to go back under with the brush that I used that had the matte brown shade on, just to kind of blend it all in together. Next, I'm going with my Kat Von D liner in Trooper. She does have a YouTube channel, so I feel like I can kind of get away with this, and I think I'm going to create just a fairly medium flick today. Come on, Steph, you can go bigger than that. It's honestly the best liner I have ever come across, so definitely one to pick up. So next I'm going to go in with mascara. This is the Ciate Wonder One mascara. They do sell this like on its own, but it did come with the Ciate Chloe Morello little kit. So I'm just going to apply that. I have tried it before, it's really nice. I'm just going to put a little bit on because I am going to be wearing falsies today. And then for false lashes, I'm going to be going in with the Rosy B Lashes in the, I was going to say colour, but in the style Fling. I didn't even know she did these. I always thought she was absolutely stunning, and then I came across her lashes when I was looking at like the Tanya Burr Zoella sort of section in my local Superdrug. And these look really, really nice. So this is what they look like. It's a collaboration with Eylure. I'm just going to grab my tweezers because there's no way I can put them on with these bad boys. So they've got a glue that comes with it. I normally use my Duo glue. So I'm going to give this one a go. It's got a little applicator which I do like a lot. I think while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go in again with the Tanya Burr palette, and I'm going to use that Fairy Cake highlighter shade and just pop that on my brow bone. Okay, not too keen on that. It doesn't really seem to be coming out as much. And it's got actual like flecks of glitter in it. You could probably get away with this being a base shade on your eyes more than anything. So I'm just going to even that out a little bit and then try something else in a second. Okay, wish me luck. I'm pretty impressed with how I applied these. I normally suck. I'm just going to go in with the second set. I hate doing this. I really like these lashes. They're very kind of everyday. I think they're actually a little bit shorter than my natural lashes, but they do add like a nice set of volume to the side, which I quite like. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit more mascara to kind of blend them together a little bit more. Really big fan of these lashes, and obviously I love the mascara as well. Now for lips, I do have the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, but I feel like that's kind of pushing it a little bit with that one. I don't have the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks or anything like that, but I do have one from Colourpop in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. The colour's rubbed off, but I think it's like Lumiere or Lumiere 2 or something like that. I'll leave a link to it down below. But it's this pinky sort of shade, so I'm just going to apply that. I don't know if it will really go with this eye look, but we'll go with it anyway. I love these. I swear every time I do these testing makeup videos, my makeup just ends up looking exactly the same. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to go in with highlighter. This is the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics palette. And I've tried a few of these, but I haven't really tried them on my face as such. I think I'm going to go in with maybe this shade, which is just an eyeshadow for like the brow bone and the inner corner. And then I think I'm going to go mad with this one all over my face. So let's get a fan brush. So I'm just going to chuck that in there, and then we'll go in. I feel like I was expecting more pigment than that. Maybe I'm going to try a bit more of a dense brush. Okay, that's a lot better. Yeah, that's way better. Put some on my nose. Just gonna blend that in. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and use powder on the rest of my face, just so I'm not looking so shiny. I just realised that the Shan Xo palette has 9 actual lipstick shades in there as well. So I think I'm going to take off this Kathleen Lights lipstick, maybe switch it up for a nude or something, and hopefully that'll kind of tone the look down a little bit. See, already just looking at it like that, I feel like it looks a lot better. And then I'm gonna go in with, which shade should I go in with? Maybe this one here, which is actually an eyeshadow, but I quite like the look of it. And I'm just gonna pop that on my Cupid's bow. To be fair, that is actually a really nice highlight shade. I feel like I should have highlighted my whole face with that one. And then I'm just gonna go into this palette with this sort of flat brush, go into the nudie shade. I've tried a BH Cosmetics like lip palette before and I loved it. So if you want to see that video, then I'll leave a link to it down below. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of powder just from my puff. Just take off the excess on that and just bounce it over the top. I feel like it now looks a little bit more wearable and everyday. Yeah, overall really happy with how this look turned out. Love all the products that I tried. I definitely think the Carli Bybel palette is better if you like more pink tone highlighters, but the little eyeshadow that I did try as well is really nice. The actual products themselves are really buttery and soft. The Climb Morello palette, obviously I love. Again, I will leave a link to that video down below. What else did we try? The Kat Von D liner, I love. The Tanya Burr brow powder, really like that. I'll definitely be using that again. What else did I try? The Shan Xo Palette is really nice. Love the colour of this lip shade. Massive fan of these Rosy B Lashes. I think she did a great job with those. They're kind of they're very natural, but they also bring a little bit of something to the look as well. They're quite nice and fluttery. And yeah, just overall really happy with how this look turned out. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. Thank you again so much for all the support recently. I cannot believe how quickly our little YouTube fam is growing. I cannot get my head around it. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.